and the omnibus. So I was forced into the Archers when I was a child. And look, it's come back to bite me later on.
I'm awash with the stuff.
The Archers is the world's longest-running radio show, with more than 15,000 episodes broadcast. Despite being a rural flavour show, The Archers is recorded in the heart of the UK's second-largest city, Birmingham.
You're listening to Tuesday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
Why are you expecting Uncle Kenton?
He's dropping off a couple of photos. The bull in wartime.
Oh, for our display.
Yes. Right. Because, of course, it would have been the local pub for the officers who were convalescing here at Lower Loxley.
Wasn't there another pub nearby? The Cat and Fiddle?
How do you know that?
Well, Eddie Grundy still misses it.
Well, yes, there was. But as I understand it, that was the pub for the other ranks.
Oh, sounds more like Eddie's kind of place.
Freddie.
Sorry, Mum. Snob alert.
How is Rochelle getting on at work?
Yeah, she's made a good start. Her supervisor says she's a quick learner.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
And she's obviously keen to progress.
Well, Joy will be pleased. She'd really like to see Rochelle more settled.
Yeah, I think it's mutual. I did get the impression they've got quite a tricky relationship. What does that mean? Do you know something?
Oh, well, even if I did, I wouldn't gossip about it. You just concentrate on work matters. What does that mean?
Oh, something's come up.
What sort of thing?
The police got in touch yesterday.
What about?
Passing on intel. Animal rights activists are operating in the area.
And what did Vince say?
Oh, he's so focused on this supermarket contract he's trying to secure, he just played the old soldier with me.
What do you mean?
Well, his view is that if you're in the meat business, the Animal Rights Brigade, his words, not mine.
I understand.
They're just an irritating fact of life.
Well, he must have had dealings with them before. I mean, Vince has been round the block a good few times.
Yeah, to be fair, he didn't dismiss it out of hand. He said if I was concerned, I'm welcome to do a security review, which I'm going to start today.
Here you are.
Yes, exactly where I said I'd be.
Oh, I get confused. Is this the inner upper anti-waiting room or the outer under ladies' drawing room?
Morning, Freddie. Hey, Uncle Kenton. Look, can't stop, I'm afraid. I've got to get to work.
Oh, no worries.
I'll see you later.
Oh, smuggle a steak out for me, will you?
That's more than my job's worth.
So do you want to see where the photos are going to go?
Love to.
Well, that's why I thought we'd meet here. Oh. This is where the display's being
Sorry.
Chelsea, what are you doing here?
I didn't mean anything by it.
Oh, no, I'm sure you didn't.
Oh, all right, Kenton.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
I was taking the inventory returns to the office, and Connor, well, he said the display was really worth a look, so... sorry.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
I love the old fashions, see? And these RAF uniforms. So hot.
Yeah, I always felt I looked good in uniform.
What, you wore a uniform?
Merchant Navy, 14 years.
I never knew that.
He's not RAF, though. That's an army uniform. Looks like he was a major.
Yeah, that's Nigel's granddad, Alec. He was here on leave, but he went back to his unit and was killed shortly afterwards.
So sad.
I'd love to know who that is with him. See the chap on crutches?
What, doing the victory sign?
On the back of the photo, it just says Reg D.
Wonder what happened to him.
I wonder.
We'll probably never know. Anyway, can I give you these?
Yeah, thanks. I'll return them to you as soon as I've got them copied.
Yeah, please. Be good to get them back on the wall in time for the anniversary.
Yeah, just a day or two, I expect.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh, Elizabeth, before I go, do you have any contacts in the Morris dancing world?
Said no one ever.
I have.
You do? Well, that'd be great.
Yeah, Edgeley Morris. They often perform here.
No. Other than Edgeley Morris, they're all out with a stomach bug.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Well, I think there used to be a Brampton Green lot. They had a funny name. But other than that...
Brampton, right? Well, that's worth following up. Thanks, sis. I'll see you. Bye, Chelsea.
Laters. So is this going to be part of the wartime tour then?
Yeah. We'll spread it all the way through the house.
Well, it'll be amazing when it's finished. I mean, it's really good already.
No, you're right. And that's the problem. We want it to be as good as possible, but time's running out.
What's going to go in this panel?
Well, hopefully, what happened to the injured officers after their stay here. Lily was going to do some more research at Borchester Library, newspaper cuttings and so on. But revising for her final seems to be getting in the way.
Not to mention bossing the cricket team.
Yes. And, well, I haven't got the time, so I'm at a bit of a loss.
Well, maybe I could do it.
Oh, would you?
Oh.
That would be wonderful, and we'd pay you, of course.
No. Oh, no, but I'm not a researcher or nothing.
I know, but if you had the time...
Well, I guess I could give it a go.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay, well, I better get back to the orangery.
Hi, if you are tired of constantly replacing your cookware due to wear and tear, then I've got to show you this 3-quart enameled cast iron Dutch oven pot. This comes with a lid, and look at that color. It comes in 2 colors. You can get the red or blue, and it comes in 3 sizes. The sizes are the 3 quarts, 4.5, and 6. And check out this silicone accessories. So cool. This versatile pot is oven safe up to 500 Fahrenheit and can be used on the stovetop, making it perfect for all of your cooking needs.
Elizabeth did have a suggestion.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, Brampton Stags and Hinds.
Stags and hens.
No, Hinds.
Hounds.
No, Hinds, female deer.
A female deer going to help you Morris dancing.
No, they used to do it.
You've lost me here, Kenton.
No, it was a Morris dancing side, a team called Brampton Stags and Hinds.
Oh.
Yeah, but they folded a few years ago.
I'm surprised. If I booked something called Stags and Hinds, I wouldn't be expecting a load of bells and hankies, I can tell you.
So, I'm no further forward.
And Easter's this Sunday.
Any more good news for me?
Just saying.
Jazz, you've done a bit of country dancing, haven't you?
Aye, a fair amount.
Now, I've seen you cut a fine figure over the years.
Family tradition.
Yes, Kayleys, barn dances.
Aye, the McCreary's are all broad dancers.
So, do you think you could give me a hand?
The Morris dancing.
Yes.
Are you at your tree?
Well, why not?
Why would I want anything to do with that Sassenach tradition?
Come on, it's just a bit of fun.
And Morris is nothing like Scottish dancing.
Well, it is, a bit. There'll be a few pints in it for you.
No for all the ale and Borsetshire.
Well, how about a meal as well? 2 meals, you and Tracy.
What sort of meals?
Well, proper meals in the restaurant.
No,
3 courses.
I couldn't.
How about, for Brad and Chelsea as well, a family meal?
For the whole family.
Yeah, I'm desperate, Jazz.
We couldn't have the wains of no better.
What? Yeah, all right, yes. A meal for 5. Please, we've already got bookings for this thing.
Okay.
Yeah? Oh, thank you. Yes.
But this is going to be just between you and me.
Yeah, absolutely.
If my fellow Scots find out about this, they'll never let me back over the border.
So, obviously, I want to do a good job for Elizabeth.
Of course you do.
Especially as she's paying me.
Well, she's paying you.
Yeah?
Result, Chels.
Yeah, but that makes it more serious, ain't just a favour.
I wish someone would pay me to sit in the library.
Right, yeah, so that's why I'm here.
What do you mean?
Well, ploughing through dusty archives, you know that's not really my thing. But you...
It's not really my thing neither.
But at least you know your way round those places. You just said you wished that someone...
I didn't mean...
Look, go on, Brad. I'll split the cash with you.
Well, you know how busy I am with uni work. That's why I pulled out of Eddie's high-vis vest video.
Yeah, well, he made a right pig's ear of that, didn't he? I heard the client ended up asking someone else to do it.
Don't know what George will make of that. Anyway, Emma's got me doing this now.
Yeah, what is that? Storm tank?
Can't tell you.
Oh, they were talking about that at Bridge Farm yesterday.
It's all hush-hush.
Ah, good. You're here.
What, me?
Brad, you do me a favour, big man?
A favour?
Aye.
Not really. Like I was telling Chelsea,
I need some info on Morris dancing.
Back off, Jazza. I was here first.
Like how-to videos.
What? And I need him for something important.
This is important. There's a family meal at stake here.
He's my brother.
He's my stepson.
If anyone has first dibs on his brain, it should be me.
What if Tracy asked him? Mothers have precedence.
No, they don't.
Aye, they do.
Don't.
They
don't.
Stop it, both of you! Right, if I have time after I finish this, I might be able to have a quick hunt around for Jazza's thing.
No, but
And I'm in Borchester on Thursday, so maybe I could spend an hour or two with you at the library, Chelsea.
Thursday?
Late afternoon.
What, is a couple of hours going to be enough?
But unless you both get out of my room right now, I'm not doing anything for either of you. Close the door on your way out.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just getting a breath of fresh air.
Vince has rung.
Well, he called you?
Well, yes.
I've been trying to reach him all day.
He cancelled our lunch and asked me to pass on a message. Look, his mum's had a fall.
Oh, no.
She's in hospital in Birmingham, so he had to go there straight away.
Yeah. Oh, poor Iris.
They're doing tests at the moment, but he said not to expect him for a day or two.
Yeah, well, that explains why I didn't return my calls. Urgent calls.
What's up, darling?
Well, you know that security review I said about this morning?
Yes.
I'd barely started it when I found a tiny camera in the lairage. Like something a spy would use.
Goodness.
Yeah, and I've reviewed the internal CCTV, but it was in a blind spot, so I couldn't even see who planted it.
Well, that sounds rather alarming.
Yeah, totally. It's got to be connected with that warning we got from the police.
These videos are perfect, Brad.
I didn't know what style of Morris dancing you wanted, or...
I think it's best to keep it simple.
And there's some pages with the moves laid out in a sort of plan too.
Fantastic.
Shall I send you links to everything?
Aye, big man.
Okay.
You've done the whole family a favour there. Do you remember that when we're all tucking into our three-course banquet at the Bull?
I will.
Just one thing. You can't say a word to MJ about this.
Okay.
You haven't already?
Haven't had the chance. I've been in here all afternoon.
Good.
Oh, I don't know. All this confidential stuff.
It'll be worth it, I promise. Right, I better start practising.
Oh, Jazzer.
Aye?
You're old, aren't you?
Charming.
Have you heard of someone called Feargal Sharkey?
Of course I have. Why?
Because... Oh, no. Actually, forget it. I can't really say.
You're keeping a lot of secrets.
Yeah.
Once you get your maths degree, you'll be a shoo-in for GCHQ.
It sounds like you've had a bit of a fraught day.
Yeah, you could say that.
Have you heard any more about Iris?
She's broken her hip.
Oh, no.
When Vince finally rang me back, she was about to go into surgery.
Poor thing.
It seems it was a pretty bad break, too. They're going to have to give her a new one.
What, a hip replacement? Vince must be really worried.
Yeah, he was, Mum. The doctors told him they do this every day, but...
Yeah, it's still an operation.
Yeah, under general anaesthetic, so at her age...
I'll call him. I'll see if he'd like me to go over.
Yeah, I think he'd appreciate it. With all of that, I didn't want to give him any extra worries, but I felt he needed to know about the camera.
Oh, you had to tell him, Freddie.
Although he actually didn't think it was anything to do with the animal rights.
Really?
Yeah, reckoned it was probably one of the staff planning a prank. I mean, they are a bunch of jokers in there. And even if any footage did leak, our standards are as high as anywhere in the country. He said we'd have nothing to worry about.
A lot of people would still find that sort of material difficult to view, though.
Yeah, it's only the lairage. To be honest, I think Vince was too concerned about Iris to properly take it in.
Which is understandable.
Yeah, but whatever the motivation, it's still a serious breach of protocol.
Yes.
So by the time Vince gets back to work, I want to know who put it there and why.
So what do you do? I spot fence on the arches.
Are you what we call Foley then?
Kind of. Yep. That's,
Okay. And these are all part of the paraphernalia of production.
Yep. That's the bull bar. That's
this one.
Yep. That's
Actually mine, but I just wish there was something practical I could do to help them, Caroline.
I think the Archers has had this immense popularity over the years, basically because it has always very accurately reflected the reality of life and living in a rural community at whatever